Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a genuinely fascinating, elegant, and highly professional autobiography. We're charting the remarkable professional evolution of a global business leader who has somehow managed to seamlessly bridge the worlds of cutting-edge technology, high-stakes business, and intense personal passions over the course of 4 incredible decades. I am absolutely thrilled to share the story of Hari Mukadi. This is a journey that proves true executive presence isn't just built in a boardroom. It's forged on the racetrack, in the dojo, and through the intense fires of personal resilience.
Okay, let's dive right into this. When you hear the word visionary today, your mind probably jumps straight to modern tech hubs, artificial intelligence, or maybe the metaverse. But what if I told you that true foundational visionaries were out there innovating long before the digital age as we know it took hold? To really understand Hari Mukadi's executive legacy, we have to ask ourselves, how does someone operating literally decades ahead of their time lay the groundwork for a highly distinguished global career today?
Picture this. It's the 1980s in Bandung, Indonesia. For most people, the decade was all about pop music cassettes and pretty conventional technology. But while the world was basically just living in the present, a young Hari Mukadi felt like an alien in his time, but in the absolute best way possible. He was already deeply immersed in a world that sounded like pure science fiction to his peers, pioneering 3D design and modeling for the aviation industry. He realized incredibly early on that there are absolutely no boundaries to human imagination when it's backed by technology. He wasn't just observing the future, he was actively designing it.
Section 1. Vision, pioneering the future. Let's move to and see how this builds. You see, every towering skyscraper needs a rock-solid, precisely engineered foundation, and Hari's career was no exception. Starting his professional journey at Indonesia Aerospace, or IPTN, back in 1983, he laid down this robust technical base. He graduated high school in 1982 and spent 8 crucial years as a CAD and CATIA specialist in the aircraft industry. But here's the genius part. He didn't stop there. He deliberately continued his education in English literature and marketing. Why? Because combining deep, complex technical expertise with top-tier communication skills creates this unique, borderless professional compass. It was a highly sophisticated blend that perfectly positioned him for the international stage. Section 2. Discipline, the corporate giants. And that international stage definitely came calling. The technical prowess he honed in local aviation was about to be tested by some of the world's most demanding, elite multinational corporations. His trajectory honestly reads like a who's who of corporate titans. He transitioned to an IBM business partner in 1991, diving headfirst into the company that was actively redefining global computing. By 1992, he was a system analyst at Sony Electronics, immersing himself in flawless innovation. And then, from 1997 to 2002, he brought his strategic management skills to Mercedes-Benz and Daimler Chrysler, handling these massive projects in Stuttgart, Germany, as well as Singapore and Penang. He was seamlessly moving across borders, managing complex IT and rail system projects. And his dedication at these massive conglomerates wasn't just on paper. It was highly valued and officially recognized. In 1997, he actually won the Best Support Award, given directly by the president-director of Sony Electronics Indonesia. He was formally recognized as one of the very best system analysts in the company for driving heavy production and innovation. It's just a fantastic, tangible testament to his exceptional standard of work.
So the crucial point here is that Hari didn't just collect paychecks from these legendary companies. He extracted a priceless, world-class executive mindset. He absorbed the rigorous discipline of IBM, the cutting-edge innovation of Sony, and the unmatched technical precision of Mercedes-Benz. This triad of virtues became the very DNA of his professional identity.
Section 3. Drive, lessons from the track. To truly understand a professional of this caliber, we need to cross the metaphorical bridge connecting his high-speed, high-stakes hobbies to his corporate leadership. And this brilliantly illustrates that connection. Whether he's a composed, authoritative general manager leading a strategic boardroom meeting, or he's behind the wheel in a fierce competitive karting race, where he was actually a double winner in 2001, the core principles are exactly the same. You're managing extreme risk, making split-second decisions, and maintaining absolute, unwavering focus under immense pressure. He actually views sports as the ultimate metaphor for business and life. His time as a taekwondo fighter winning silver medals back in the 80s forged an unbreakable mental toughness. Karting and slalom, those taught him how to lead at high velocity.
And sports like tennis and golf honed his patience, his long-term strategy, and his ability to build really strong professional networks. This athletic background forged an executive who was incredibly humble in victory, yet fiercely resolute when facing obstacles.
Section 4. Resilience, Overcoming Life's Trials. Now, to present a truly complete, elegant, professional autobiography, we must respectfully acknowledge that those obstacles weren't just limited to the boardroom or the racetrack. Hari faced a deeply grueling battle with severe kidney failure, a period marked by tremendous physical and emotional pain. He endured the intense exhaustion of hemodialysis, or chuchi data. The side effects were absolutely devastating: severe nausea, the inability to eat, and agonizing, sleepless nights where he felt as terrible as one might during a severe bout of COVID. It was a time that brought his family to tears watching him suffer. Yet, through this incredible crucible, his mental toughness prevailed. He emerged from this dark period not with bitterness, but with a profoundly renewed focus on helping others, practicing patience, and finding deep, daily gratitude. Through navigating all the complexities of his personal life, including divorces, and fighting his way back from that severe illness, one thing remained absolutely constant. Despite holding massive titles like general manager and division head at global corporations, he maintains that his proudest title, above all else, is simply being a father. His two daughters, Naomi and Agnetha, are his ultimate driving force, making sure they finish their education and passing down core values of integrity and a lifelong love of learning. That is the enduring legacy he holds most dear. Section 5. Legacy, Entrepreneurship, and Family. Armed with decades of corporate discipline, lessons from the racetrack, and renewed lease on life, Hari channeled his crystallized experience into building his own entrepreneurial legacy. Now, what's really interesting about this transition is how he identified a highly specific, practical niche market. In 2011, he successfully pivoted to entrepreneurship by founding HR Interior Design, focusing entirely on designing interiors for small, affordable apartments. His strategy of buying units, creating beautiful, space-maximizing show units, and marketing them directly was a massive success. It was so brilliant it was even heavily featured in major property magazines like Housing Estate back in 2013. He saw a gap in the market and he executed a solution perfectly. Fast forward to today, and he operates at the absolute highest level of professional consultancy. His modern expertise really rests on these four pillars. He offers strategic leadership that turns impossible visions into reality. He drives high-performance sales. He crafts digital marketing narratives that move markets. And, staying completely true to his roots, he leads IT-based digital transformations, proving that real tech evolution is as much about human strategy as it is about the hardware itself. 43. Now, that is a powerful number. It represents 43 years of highly crystallized, multi-industry experience. It is over 4 decades of seamlessly bridging the gap between cutting-edge technology, razor-sharp business acumen, and pure, unadulterated human passion. If there's one definitive takeaway from Hari's incredible journey, from a young guy in Bandung completely mesmerized by 3D design, to a global corporate leader, a champion racer, and a resilient father, it's beautifully encapsulated in his own core philosophy. Passion pursued with discipline will open any door. It's just the ultimate formula for a deeply fulfilling and successful life. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with that thought. Looking at the masterful professional blueprint of Hari Mukadi's life, how will you channel your own passions? How will you apply discipline to build your own legacy of innovation and resilience? Hari's story is an open invitation to connect, to collaborate, and to just keep learning. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this truly inspiring journey today. Stay curious, stay disciplined, and I'll see you next time.